Hey, this is that comic show. We're just doing the show about Spider-Man.
Yeah, you know
about the
how
Spider-Man movies. Let's rank each one of them.
you know how they have the after credits for the after credits of the after credits. Well, this is not that. This is just us talking, and we're gonna rate. We're gonna real quick. We're gonna rate these movies right quick. So let's talk about the worst Spider-Man movie of all time. I already know what it is.
I'm gonna go with Amazing Spider-Man 2 as the worst.
Yes, Amazing Spider-Man 2 was the worst. This is the only Spider-Man. That was the only Spider-Man movie I did not go and see in the movie theaters.
Wow.
I did not go and see
You
this
saved
movie.
money on that.
I did not go and see
That was definitely a Saturday afternoon on FX film. Wasn't prime time.
Maybe a bootleg. Watching it on my phone type status. It was just they would try. They had, and you know what? They had a lot of great potential and a lot of good themes.
The trailers was awesome.
The trailers was awesome, but yo, Electro
flying around,
Dr. Manhattan with some clothes on, and then he had Dane DeHaan. Dane DeHaan, the kid who played Harry Osborn. Dane DeHaan scares me. He is a scary person. Like the kid, he looks. Have you ever seen him? He was also in that movie. Oh man, with Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, man, they got superpowers in some cave.
I know what you're talking about.
I forgot the name of the movie.
Me too.
Anyway, that movie right there, it showed how dark Dane DeHaan can actually get. In this movie, they were trying to get into it, but then when they turned him into the Goblin, it just killed it for me. And I was like, yo, you overacting, bro. You trying too hard.
It was hard. But out of that movie, there's always a good scene. And that Gwen Stacy's death was
man, when
perfect.
you see the webs open up as hands to grab her.
And then a neck snap back.
And the neck snap. Yo, that was just like the comics. That was one thing they did, but that didn't save this movie. This movie was the worst Spider-Man movie.
Next one after that, Spider-Man 3.
Spider-man 3.
Too many villains.
Way too many villains. Venom. They ruined Venom.
Ruined Venom. Oh my gosh.
They ruined Venom.
From the 70s show.
You can't even say that because on the 70s show he was dope.
On the 70s show he was dope, but this one,
and
even playing Sandman.
I like Topher Grace, but nah.
Playing Sandman in his original outfit.
I like Sandman. I thought Sandman was the best person. He actually had a compelling backstory, and his reasoning for doing everything he was doing made so much sense.
And we got to see Mary Jane kidnapped for the probably 5th time, but since it's only has 3 movies, probably for a 5th, 6th time she got kidnapped again.
And she was not feeling Peter, but then she started to feel Harry, and then she stopped feeling Harry, and
this one isn't this one where Spider-Man did the hit her?
Nah, he didn't hit her. He didn't hit her. But it was
I think he did.
He didn't strike her.
It was dark. She struck her.
It was bad.
It was bad. It was dark.
Anyway,
After that, for me, Spider-Man 1. I didn't like
Spider-Man 1.
With Green Goblin. I didn't like it. I didn't like the Green Goblin's outfit. I didn't even like the storyline. I didn't like the way they introduced Spider-Man with the webs coming out. It was just horrible. I didn't like Tobey Maguire at all either, so that could be the reason.
You know what? I'm gonna agree with you because I think the first Spider-Man movie is outdated. That movie was when comic book movies were very young, very campy. I mean, you had the X-Men.
Blade was dope.
Blade was dope. But a lot of people at the time didn't even know that Blade was a comic book character. And this Spider-Man, it was just over the top. It was like Tim Burton. It was like Tim Burton did a Spider-Man. It was just too over the top. So I agree with you on that.
It was like a Batman, not forever, but Batman and Robin probably.
Yeah,
it wasn't that bad, but
it was a good attempt. But it just was it was good for that time.
It was like Fantastic Four at that time.
It was good for that time.
It was good for that time.
All right, so we're at number 3.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Amazing Spider-Man.
Garfield. I thought it was they still did the Uncle Ben story and things of that manner, but I like the new Spider-Man. I like the new Peter Parker. I like the new suit. The big spider.
Yes.
I thought that was dope.
I thought so too. I feel as though they did a great job in trying to modernize that Spider-Man in this day and age. How
even though they still use 30-year-olds, but it was better.
They still use grown people, but they still did a good job. And they, instead of going for Mary Jane as the person, they went with Gwen Stacy. So I thought that was great.
Okay, then after that, you know me, I'm in a deadline right now between Spider-Man 2 and Homecoming.
You know what?
I think Homecoming is going to stand the test of time, but Spider-Man 2 probably will be on everybody's top 10 at least.
I need to
favorite
watch
superhero.
I need to watch both movies again. I need to watch both movies again because Doc Ock, him becoming Dr. Octopus, his reasoning for doing it, and the reason why he was so crazy with it, and the graphics for that time.
And you gotta remember his own weapons was turning him evil.
Turning him evil.
So
I mean, granted, if you try to do a side by side comparison, I like how they did it. They showed both villains, how both villains became a villain. They showed how both Peter Parkers was struggling being Peter Parker. But they also did the one part where he was stretched out.
Well, that's what I was going to say on Spider-Man 2. That was how Spider-Man became an actual superhero when he saved the people in the subway.
Yes.
That was that moment where I was like, oh, this guy right here.
He finally, yeah.
But this Homecoming, I don't think he had that moment of recognition where everybody was like, okay.
Well, they only but you know what? I don't think you would get it because we're looking at a universe that already knows superheroes and superheroes
guy
is the norm.
Won't say, "Hey, thank you, Spider-Man,"
and they were thanks, Iron Man.
You know, Iron Man come out.
Where your loyalty at? Dude had no loyalty. But man, there was this.
But you see like I said earlier, you see the difference between the characters of Iron Man and how he's able to act quickly to actually save people versus Spider-Man. He's still, helping old ladies cross the street, helping bicycle thieves. He's not really a superhero.
And another thing though, man, this is hard. This is a hard comparison because I was gonna say what would have gave Homecoming a little bit of an edge is the fact that when he was putting together his suit, he put together his suit kind of makeshift. Like it was just he's not a professional seamstress as everybody else, but then again. Tobey Maguire did the same thing. His first suit was kind of this, and you show him over time learning how to make the suit. But he still
at least with Homecoming, I give over the old ones. You see where Peter Parker hide his clothes at.
You see where he hides his clothes.
Getting stolen like at least 2 or 3 times.
His book bags,
But like
that gives edge.
Yeah, so this one, I give an edge on Homecoming for that one.
Yeah, I still need to see this movie again, or both movies. But as of right now, because
Homecoming
is fresh, I'm giving Homecoming the slight edge.
I can take that.
The slight edge. But then again, if we talk about this in the future, if we watch the movies again, that might switch up. But hey,
you only seen it once, right?
I only seen. I've seen Homecoming once. I've seen Spider-Man 2 like a billion times.
Yeah, so.
But yeah, we wasn't gonna do this, but this was like something like, we have to rate this, so we did it. So the worst,
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
The best right now, I'm gonna slightly go with Homecoming, but Spider-Man 2 is up there.
Yes, and the rest of them, we'll put it on the side and we'll show you.
Leave a comment below on what you guys think.
Exactly. We want to hear what you think. We want to see what you think. We want to read what you think. So, not to sound creepy, but that's what we want to do.
And we out.
Yeah.